Our favorite Easter eggs from The Flash, Season 1, Episode 6, The Flash is Born. So when Cisco calls the girder Iron Fist, it was a cool little nod to Iron Fist, who is a Marvel superhero with the ability to channel energy or chi energy into his hands and use it. A Man on Fire was referenced by Iris when her little outro for the episode, when she was kind of talking like Barry does, and she's saying how a man on fire has been spotted around the city a few times. This is most likely a reference to Firestorm. Catelyn Snow was an enemy of his in the comics, so I'm kind of wondering how they're going to go with that. Could mean we're going to have Firestorm appearing soon, so that was a cool little Easter egg. So if you remember, at one point in the episode, Dr. Wells is talking, and he refers to Girder as the Man of Steel, which is an awesome little nod to Superman, and it was one of Superman's nicknames, and in fact I think the name of his last movie, which is The Man of Steel. So this is kind of Easter egg 3 and 4. Girder is actually a villain, even though he's kind of newish. I mean, he doesn't go back as far as other people in Flash's Rogue Gallery, but he is one of the villains that are in it. And he was a steel worker who was tossed into a vat of molten steel, and that is how he got transformed into living steel, because the vat also contained scraps and materials from Starlab experiments. So, you know, Starlab is constantly creating metahumans over here. The second kind of Easter egg that involves that is when they are getting kegs from the Rusty Iron Brewery. And this is kind of a little nod because his body constantly had rust on it or looked rusted. So the fact that he was getting kegs from the Rusty Iron Brewery was kind of a cute little nod. Not sure if many people noticed, but Iris does have a co-worker at Jenner's, and her name is Stacy Conwell. And if you read the comics, Stacy is actually a friend that was Barry and Iris Allen. She was the friend's daughter, and her father is eventually killed, and she ends up living with Barry and Iris for a while, attends a university, and then eventually opens up a chain of delivery restaurants.